Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Akashic Rose with Sabrina Dawn. So I feel like I'm starting to get back into the swing of things and doing these daily and getting into the energy a lot easier. So thank you for your patience with me. And this, I'm working with the Angel Tarot deck by Bradley Valentine. And, sorry, two cards fell out immediately. Okay, we have the Two of Fire. Okay, that's the Two of Wands. Then we have the Three of Water, which is the Three of Cups. So this could be about, a celebration, a coming together, community, okay? Need to have more fun. In relationships, sometimes the shadow side of it could be a third-party situation. You've come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward, okay? I do feel that for some that there is a romantic situation that you're moving through and past and letting go of a third party situation. And you're coming into your own, okay? You're having choices, which direction to go, okay? You're moving forward. There's new partnerships on the horizon for you, and you're going to be able to celebrate. So you're moving through the two energy and moving into the threes, and you're celebrating. But either way, there's a lot of forward movement, okay? And so I want to pull a power, the power of surrender cards to see what it is, what can you surrender to help you move forward in this situation. Now, so for some, this won't be about a romantic situation. This could be about you just coming into your own, okay? And realizing that it's time for new partnerships and for you to move forward. And it's time to celebrate and come into a community and like come in and gather, okay? So for whether it's a romantic situation or if it's a with a third party involved, or if it is a other situation where you are starting to come into your own so that you can move forward, okay? Often, whether it's a twin flame situation and a strong connection or not, often we fall in love with somebody that's committed elsewhere due to a place of fear of intimacy within ourselves. And that's what I feel like, going within and doing like the check-in from yesterday, talking about the check-ins and really looking at the energy that what holds you back inside. So if whether it's in the past where you've take a check-in looking at your romantic situations. Have you fallen in love with a lot of people who are emotionally unavailable, or are they can't be there for you in some way, or are they committed elsewhere? And whether that's another romantic partner or something else, maybe they're more committed to their work than you and weren't emotionally available, or more committed to themselves and their ego than they are you. So look at the different situations and see if you've fallen for, if there's a common thread of falling for people. Falling for people that are not available in some way, okay? And for the people that it's not romantic, what I'm hearing is that where have you not shown up for yourself? Where have you been focusing on another situation and putting else, like where is it a fear-based thought? Are you committed to your work so you're not allowing love in or creativity in? Are you committed to a certain mindset? Okay, but what I'm hearing, and this has been the theme for this week, right, is surrender to silence. This is the part. So for the people who are romantic, it's okay, to, if you're letting go of a third party situation, to surrender to the silence between you, because, souls that are meant to be connected always will be, no matter what. Oh my gosh. I don't believe that that's the picture, but I just saw Alcatraz while I was looking at this. So when we are, it's time to move forward and off of our self-made prison is what I'm hearing, okay? Like you feel like you're just like lost in a pile of emotions. When you surrender to the silence, you may have all these emotions come up, feel imprisoned or feel like you don't want to lose somebody. But what's really happening here is that those emotions were already there. And what they're saying is that when the silence happens between you, or when you let it go, that there's there's a stillness that's going to come after, and that's when you're really going to get to know yourself and see yourself. And the same goes for people who are, have not been have been doing this to themselves, but not in a third party type situation, doing it to themselves by making themselves the third party to like the work, to a fear-based thing, and holding back the who you really are and not moving through it. You have yourself like on this little island, and it's time to step out. It's time to, well, I'll say, just say canoe, but the boat or the canoe, out into the water, and to just get away and to really start looking at looking within, checking in within, and seeing what direction you want to go. Because when you're on an island, right, there's water all around you. Which direction are you going to choose to go? But you have the choice to do that, and the way to best do that is to silence yourself. Go into meditation. It says, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So if it's about a situation, the silence in the situation, the romantic situation, actually can help bring in a lot of healing. And it's time, I'm hearing it's time to embrace it. Whereas sometimes when we're codependent or we are attached in some unhealthy way, we try to grasp it, or we try to run after it, or we obsessively think about it. Okay. And so what I'm hearing is it's time to let go. And if you have a fantasy of like a relationship that you want, or a certain situation that you want, it's if you're in relationship with this fantasy but not in actual reality, it's hard to bring that into reality when you're in more relationship with fantasy than you are yourself. So get out of third party energy, whether that's in a romantic situation or you're making yourself a third party in another way. Okay, but it's time to celebrate, and it's time to move through that. And this is a deck called Divine Direction. So let's see which direction. So if you, okay, I just heard, so if you are in a relationship and a connection and someone has escapism tendencies or addiction issues, no matter how severe, that is like a third party situation, because they are often more in love with their escape tendencies than they are with you. And that is not because you're not worthy of love, but it's because people need, if they need those, it's an ego type need, and they put that first before everything, right? That is their number one. So just know that could be another form of a third party, not just another person. It could be whatever they use to escape, whatever it is. Okay. And that's the real problem, not the other parts. Not the symptoms. It's the need for escape that really has to be addressed. And look at the mirror of that within you is what I'm hearing. Look at that mirror within yourself and say, where am I using this relationship or their issues as a way to escape my own? Okay, why am I focusing so much on their issues and not mine? What has me in this situation? What do I need to heal and look at? Am I making this a third party situation by doing this myself? Okay, so, just take a good look at this. This does feel a lot more romantic than the other, but if you're still watching and you don't have a third party romantic situation, think about which different ways are you, what different ways are you creating a third party for yourself? In other words, where are you escaping to? Love. It's the right time for you to experience a loving, committed relationship. Enjoy it. I knew it. It just blows my mind. But yes, this is what's really wanting to come in. So if you have this other situation going on, you're not going to be able to bring in this. Okay, whether you're in a third party situation with someone else or a third party situation in another way within yourself. So take a good look at where you're holding yourself back from a loving and committed relationship. And it could be that you're distracted by someone that you're fixated on that was that's married or not available in some way. Okay, but right now it's time to break through that energy. Look at yourself, take a good hard look, and see where you're holding yourself back. And it's time to let that go. And we're going to ask Archangel Raphael, how can you bring in some healing around this? This is the Archangel Raphael deck by Doreen Virtue. Again, meditation. Dear Archangel Raphael, please meditate with me and guide my mind and body to focus on peace, health, and wellness. Okay, I'm hearing to pull one more card. Stop. Detoxification. See, this is the third party stuff, guys. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for cleaning up my body, mind, and life so that I may happily and healthfully live free of chemicals. Where do you need to detox? Do you need to detox a certain mindset, a certain person, a certain relationship, a certain situation? Where do you need to get real with yourself and look at yourself in the mirror? Do you see how they're almost mirrored? Okay. So, and start to really see what is holding you back from this love committed relationship that's knocking on your door energetically. Take a look within, okay? And you can ask Archangel Raphael for that help, because he's the archangel of, healing and health. And that health is emotional as well as physical. Okay, so you can ask him for help with that. And you can call in Archangel Michael to help cut cords and ties to whatever it is that you need to detox from. Situations, thought forms, people, foods, substances, whatever it is. Okay, buying addiction, clutter, whatever it is that you're having a hard time letting go of. Okay, it's time to truly go within and take care of yourself. That's what I'm hearing, okay? And the way to do that is get real and sit in that hard energy. But you are at a crossroads right now. You have two directions to go. But the one where you get still and look at yourself at the end has a loving and committed relationship that you can celebrate and be in. And it's right here. I'm feeling it. It's like right here. It's not that far away, but you're just too committed in some other way to move forward. And just getting still and going into meditation and detoxifying yourself. That's what I'm hearing needs to happen in order for you to bring in what it is that you truly want. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sending you all my love. Mwah.